Somatic Life Coach, and welcome to our Yoga for When You're on Your Cycle class. Sometimes we need this time just to allow ourselves to have a different change of pace, slow down, really take care of ourselves. We're not intended to go all the time, and when our cycle is here, that's a great reminder. It is time to stop, pause, restore, and release anything that we need to. So during this class, we're get something comfy on. It's going to be mostly towards the ground. We're going to focus on some stretching and being really gentle with ourselves. You may want to grab a bolster or a pillow, so feel free to pause and go get that if you need it, and then meet me on the mat. So just go ahead and find a comfortable seat. If you're on a bolster or block, move your sit bones to the edge so that it allows your spine to naturally just rise up in a straight line, so wiggle to the edge. And then close down the gaze or close the eyes, lower the gaze, close the eyes. And allow yourself just to start to breathe. Just follow the breath in through the nose and down the back side of the body, letting yourself just soften and relax with every body part that your breath touches. So your throat, shoulders, back of the heart space, low belly. And then let the air just come back out. 2 more of those, in through the nose. Release out the mouth, part the lips. It's a perfect time to think about what you want to release from your life, from your body. And just leave that behind. I invite you to start taking some neck rolls. Just going in one direction first, maybe 3 or 4 times. No one knows how to take care of you better than you. You're with you all the time. So it's your responsibility, let's go the other way, to create space and time in your life to treat yourself well, to parent yourself like you would a child that you just absolutely love and adore, because you know what you need. And then just stop in the middle, lower the gaze, flicker the eyes open, and let's go ahead and take our hands into an upside down triangle, thumbs touching, index fingers touching, and just place it on the lower abdomen, womb area, and just send it so much love for all the work it's doing right now. Thank you, body. Thank you, thank you. So if you're on a bolster, let's go ahead and move that out of the way behind us. And you're gonna take your right leg in front of your left. Sit nice and tall, and then walk your hands forward and just come into a forward fold with our bent legs. Option here is if you wanna grab your bolster or your pillow, you're welcome to use that to kind of rest on. And we're just letting our whole upper body be really nice and soft and melt down into the earth. A lot of times we'll focus on like deep belly breathing or pulling the navel in and up here, but no, not today. Remember, it's normal to have extra fluid. And so if you just feel that in your body, it's okay. It's gonna pass through. Soften around the hips, the low back.
the neck. And if it feels good to add a little sway, then feel free to do that. We're here for one more breath. Mindful inhale, conscious exhale. And then very slowly go ahead and come up. And we're just going to switch the legs. So now the left leg is in front. Same idea. If you want the bolster, if that felt nice to just rest upon, go ahead. This is for you. It's totally normal to have one side that might feel a little bit more open or easier to stretch over than the other. Usually we have tightness on the side where we carry our purse or a child. Just sink down. Allow yourself to be in this moment with your body. On your next exhale, go ahead and come up slowly. Straight long ways on the mat. We're just going to extend out our left leg, pull our right foot into the inner thigh. The left leg's right in front of you, and let's take a forward fold. This is a gentle forward fold. So you're not flexing and pulling back the foot, you're just letting your upper body kind of drape over the leg. And if you want to play around with different variations, you're welcome to. Sometimes it feels good to kind of cross the hands over to make sure you're nice and square over the leg. And crisscross them, and then just use your upper body to just create a tiny bit of tension as you pull yourself down very gently, very tenderly. We have 3 more breaths here. Rise up to seated and switch. Invite any variation that feels good to you, whether it's crossing the hands over. Maybe you want to grab the bottom of your foot and just that feels good to kind of just grab the foot and do a couple of touches. Maybe even a mini massage there, or the calf. Finding a little bit of stretch and a little tension release here. Focusing on the breath. Paying attention to how it feels in the body. What feels good and nice and restorative. One more inhale. Good. Now let's come back into our seated position. I'm going to sit cross-legged. We're going to get nice and tall in the upper body, like somebody's pulling the crown of our head upward. And then go ahead and take the left hand, gently place it on the right leg and add a spinal twist as you look over your right shoulder. The right hand can be on the ground to give you a little bit of support. Just looking back and twisting. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, taller. Exhale, twist. Then unwind. Take one breath in the center. Now let's go to the other side. So right hand on the left knee, nice and
tall first, and then we look behind us. Left hand is just on the ground, creating an extra form of support there. And let's unwind. We're going to take a couple of Sufi grinds, or seated spinal, what would you call this? Spins. Sufi grind is how I learned it. So hands on the knees, and we just move in whatever way feels good. We're going to do about 6 on each side. Just letting whatever's happening down there to just work its way out of this. The other way. Good. We're going to go into 2 more variations of a seated forward fold. The first one is going to be like a butterfly or a diamond. And we're going to use our bolster or our pillow to just put in between. And when we gently fall over, we're going to tuck chin to chest and allow ourselves to just be really heavy, like mud on a rock, just limp in this position. But it could feel really good to do an ujjayi breath, which is when we inhale through the nose, and then as we exhale, we make like an ocean sound in the throat. So it's just, it makes some vibration happen in the throat, and that vibrates the nervous system, which can feel really good and cleansing. So it also activates some of the thyroid in the neck, so which is also really good during this time. Okay, go ahead and drape over. And just try on that ujjayi breath to see what you think. You can use the bolster or not, whatever feels good for you. And we're definitely not trying to do our deepest stretch today. This is restorative until let some of the lactic acid and tension and other things out of the body. And so think your deepest stretch might be your 100%, right? We're more at like a 70% today. Does it feel good to sway side to side? Or maybe to get a little deeper, a little bit more rounding maybe in the shoulders, more space between the shoulder blades? You tell me. Breathe in. Release. And rise up with me. This is our last seated forward fold position, but we're going to do it in a straddle stretch. So whatever straddle looks like for you today. It can be here, it can be way out, doesn't matter. Same upper body position, forward fold. We're only here for 5 breaths, so allow yourself to find that sweet spot and get right into it.
position, table position. And we're just going to take a minute to stretch out our wrists. So start in our table, and we just want to move around in a circle. You could even tuck the toes under, that could feel really good. Let's go the other way. Take the palms and spin so the fingertips point to the side of the mat. And we're going to just go side to side, left to right. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then spin the left hand so that it's in regular position, fingertips towards the front of the mat. Right hand, tuck it under so the palm of the hand is facing upward and the fingertips point towards your knee, and shift forward and backward slightly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. So palm of the right hand is now down in regular position. We flip the left hand, so palm side up, fingertips towards your knees. Great, and then replace the palms where they are, walk the hands up about a foot, and then just go ahead and sit back onto your heels, toes tucked under, chin down on the mat. So we're in a modified version of puppy pose with our hips back. Let's come back up to center. Place your hands wherever they need to be as we rise into our downward dog. So internally rotate the elbows. So spin the elbows in, and then we press our hips up skyward, get a long line in our upper body first, and then go into our down dog. And feel free to pedal the feet here. Or you can just keep them still, whatever feels good to you. It might even feel good to kind of wag the hips side to side, maybe even coming up high on the toes and then dropping the heels one way. And come up high on the toes and drop the heels the other way. Try that a couple times. And come back to center. Take a nice deep down dog. So really draw the ribs to the thighs, heels to the ground. Broaden the collarbone, rise up out of the shoulders. Press the fingertips into the ground. We're gonna pick up the right leg just high enough that we can bend it and bring it through. We're gonna land in our pigeon pose. So right knee behind right palm. Right ankle behind left, and you can use the bolster if you want to place under your hip or in front of you to put your elbows on it. This is what feels restorative for me today, so I'm going to take this, and we're here for 6 good breaths, really trying to focus on keeping the weight of your body in the center, so not leaning into the right or left side. Thinking soft, open, relax, breathing into any space that might be tense right now, and letting the upper body just be mush. Last breath, make it good. Deep inhale, long exhale. Good, and press up. Place place the bolster over to the side, palms on the mat first. We're just gonna push up, place that right foot backward, was in downward dog. Take our downward dog just for a moment, and then we're gonna raise the left leg up high enough that we can just bring it through. So left knee behind left palm, and then lower down. I really like the bolster under my elbows. That felt so good. But you decide what you want today. And then just let everything be soft. Again, we're not going for the deepest stretch. You're not trying to be perfect in this pose. You're trying to feel into the pose. What does it feel like today? How does it feel to have my glute, hip, pelvis opening right here? And how does that feel in relation to my knee joint that's bent? How does it feel to try to draw the top of my head away from my tailbone so I get really long in my upper body in this posture? Just thinking about the body. Last breath here. Place the bolster off to the side. Press up and back into our down dog one last time. And then go ahead and come onto the mat. We're gonna set our pillow or bolster up right here. So it's like the back third of the mat. Where it's gonna land is right on your shoulder blades. So we're gonna lay down, and you can have your knees up if that feels good, or extend the legs out. It's gonna be completely up to you. We're just doing a heart opener. So you actually want the bolster to be look like where your armpits are, so you can really open up. And it can be cactus arms here, or it can be a T, whatever feels good to you. We did a lot of forward folds, so we're kind of doing the reverse of that now. Letting your beautiful heart just open up, ready to give and receive all the good love it deserves. Last one. Make your way onto either side to come up. We're going to take our bolster and use it again. This time it's going to be a supported bridge. So we lay down, place our feet on the mat about hip width apart, raise the hips up as we slide our bolster under our pelvis area, tailbone area. Go and lay that down. Make sure you feel nice and supported first. And then let your hands fall where you want them to. If you want to give your womb a little love and support, feel free to do that. Thank you, body. You're going through a lot right now. I'm here for you. Or maybe if you need some more love, just go ahead and press down on the heart. Or the arms can just go up and out if that felt good. Whatever you want to do. Just alleviating some of the pressure that's down there right now. Deepening the breath. Then let's go ahead and extend one leg to the sky and the other for raised legs up on the wall. Legs, they're not on a wall, but legs up. Anytime I put my legs up, I don't know why, it's instant that I start to roll my ankles. It always feels really good. So you do what you'd like. It's normal to have some extra inflammation in our joints during our cycle. This helps. we're just gonna raise the hips up so we can remove the bolster. If you want to pull your knees in and give you a little hug, that could feel good, maybe, but that also might not feel great because you have extra fluid going on. But let's just go ahead and take, sorry, I'll cue this better. Extend the left leg out, bring the right knee up and across the body. We're going into a supported spinal twist, and then the arms are gonna go out to a T and you look away from the leg. If you want the left hand on the right knee, feel free. If you want a more gentle spinal twist, you're gonna make the bolster higher. If you want a deeper one, don't use the bolster at all. Just depends on what feels good to you right now. Switch sides, extend the right leg out, pull the left knee in and across the body, set your bolster up where you'd like it to be on that side. Right hand can come onto left knee, look over to the left hand, and just let yourself be really soft. Not trying to fight or push or press or force anything to happen. You're a human being right now, not a human doing. One more good nourishing breath. Breathing in the healing air that's coming into the body and then releasing the old. Come back onto your back, and then we're going to push up on our side and come back up into our seated position. Placing the right hand down, raise the left side, the left arm up and over for a nice side body stretch. The ribs making like a rainbow towards the ceiling. Keeping that opposite hip drawing down. It helps if you think about like your hand going behind your ear to stretch, so then you don't round forward. Go ahead and come back up to center. Let's do the other side. Option. It can feel good to put the bolster down on the under the arm that's on the ground. So you can try that on for size. So reach up behind the ear and then over. See what that does. The more we try to work in harmony with our cycle, with our body, the healthier and happier we'll be. It's true. And then go ahead and come back up. We're going to go ahead and lay ourselves down in Shavasana or your final resting place, whatever is going to feel good to you. So you can choose to do maybe bolster behind the low back, or maybe it would feel good to have like supported knees as we lie back in Shavasana today. Or maybe you don't want a bolster at all, but I'm going to invite you to bring the hands down to the lower part of the body, the hips, anywhere you want them to be. And just imagine that they have healing energy, a loving touch. And send that love
that you have in your heart all through your body. Deep breath in. Let yourself just relax and sink down. Allow yourself to be held by the earth, knowing that you're part of its magical rhythms and cycles. Thank you so much for coming to practice today and to show your body some love. I hope this helped you to feel a little bit better. Please let me know in the comments. We'll see you next time on the mat.